CRIAS. Welcome to the series on economics. So, in this lecture series, I'll be dealing with Indian economy. Economics is part of social science. So, social science is nothing but a study of group behavior. Yes. So, in this, what happens is we know that Adam Smith is father of economics, right? Adam Smith is father of economics. Why? Because he have started studying the studied the group behavior. So he have given a definition called scarcity definition. Okay, when the resources are scarce, how people will be reacting and how people will be spending, how people will be demanding. These things and all will be clear once we get into this subject. So just remember, Adam Smith is father of economics. Generally, UPSC don't ask about the names, right? And who gave which definition and what is this, which type of science. These and all questions are of like state PCS. Just for the understanding, to start with the subject, I have told that economics is one type of social science in which group behavior is calculated or studied, and Adam Smith is father of economics who studied the group behavior, and he became the father of economics. Okay, and he has given a concept called invisible hand of the market. Invisible hands of the market is the basis of something called capitalism. This also will be seeing when we see about different types of economies: capitalist, mixed, socialist. Okay, so we will be seeing some key terms which will be using in economics. The first term is goods. We'll be using more frequent. So what do you mean by goods? Goods are the tangible things. Goods are the tangible things which can satisfy wants and needs. Goods are the things, goods are tangible, which we can feel and touch. For example, laptop is a tangible good which is satisfying my need now. Okay, so there are something called wants and needs. So there is much difference between want and need. So wants are the things which gives happiness but not necessary for survival. So I told my father that I want a laptop. Then he told that it is not necessary. You can write in a book or you can study from books. So wants are something which gives us happiness, but they are not necessary for survival. When it comes to needs, they also give something called happiness, but they are necessary for survival. They are necessary for survival. Without them, we cannot live. For example, food, shelter, clothing. These are our minimum needs, right? So the basic difference between wants and needs is wants gives us happiness, but they are not necessary for survival. When it comes to needs, they also give happiness, but they are necessary for survival. Without needs, we cannot live. Fine. Then this concept of happiness in terms of economics is called utility, or else one more name for this thing is satisfaction. Okay, so goods, then services. When goods are the tangible things which satisfy our wants and needs, then what about the services? Services are intangible. Services are intangible. So tangible things we can touch, sorry, tangible things we can touch, intangible things we can feel. Fine. So they intangible things which satisfy our wants and needs are called services. Okay. Then I told that utility equal to happiness and satisfaction. Sorry. Then the next keyword will be resources. Resources are the goods which are used to produce other goods and services. Resources are the goods which are used to produce other goods and services. So resources, another name for resources, what we can call is factors of production. Okay, the name itself says that resources are the goods which are used to produce other goods and services. So when it comes to factors of production, we might have studied in your younger classes. So there are four factors of production. They are land, labor, capital, entrepreneurship. Land, labor, capital, entrepreneurship. So then we'll be looking at these things in very detail, every much detail in future series, future lectures. That you'll be getting it out. Why we have to study economics? Why we have to study economics? So remember the Gandhiji's quote: "There is enough for everyone's need, and nothing is enough for someone's greed." Okay, so we have Earth. Earth have some limited resources. We have Earth. On Earth we have, on Earth or on space or whatever the thing, we have limited resources, but our wants and needs are unlimited. So what is the thing? We have limited resources, but our wants and needs are unlimited. So these resources are used to make goods and services which can satisfy our wants and needs, but these wants and needs are unlimited. Fine. So economics is the subject which will be dealing with how limited or scarce resources is to be allocated such that to fulfill economic wants and needs. ఓకే, సో మన దగ్గర ఉన్న రిసోర్సెస్ ఏమో చాలా తక్కువ, కానీ మన ఆశలేమో చాలా ఎక్కువ. సో ఆ రిసోర్సెస్ని ఎలా వాడుకోవాలి అండ్ ఆశల్ని ఎలా తీర్చాలి అని చెప్పే సబ్జెక్టే ఎకనామిక్స్. ఫైన్. దెన్ సో based on this thing, limited resources and unlimited wants, there are many subjects involved. Polity tells about who will be governing this. ఓకే, ఎవరు గవర్న్ చేస్తారు అండ్ ఎవరు ఎవరికి పంచుతారు. దెన్ we have sociology. So in the society, who will be having control of what and who will be having power to get these resources, right? Then we have ethics. Ethics will be telling that ought to be. It means that how it should be. Okay. Then fine. So then economics is classified into two types: microeconomics, macroeconomics, right? And also, economics can be classified into two more types called positive economics and normative economics. So we'll be seeing this thing. Microeconomics, it will be in the microscopic level. Macroeconomics, it will be in the telescopic level. We'll be seeing things in a very broad manner. In microeconomics, we'll be seeing the things at individual scale, and in macroeconomics, we'll be seeing the things nation at a large, or world at a large, or country at a large. At large scale, we'll be looking at the things. Fine. It is a broad perspective. An individual scale or individual perspective. When it comes to positive economics, it is a statement or fact which is verifiable. For example, our RBI chairman Sanjay Malhotra said that the RBI basis points will be 6%. So before it was 6.25, now it is reduced by 25 basis points and it is 6% now. This is like which is verifiable. But some people will be telling that why he have made 6.25. It should be 5% or else it should be 7%. Then only economy will grow. So they'll be just giving some assumptions which are not verifiable. Until the event happens, we cannot tell that they have told the correct. But they will be making some assumptions. They will be telling that normative is nothing but ila undali ala undali, or else ought to be like this. It should be there. Inflation should not be there. If inflation is there, then people will be suffering. And we'll be seeing that if inflation is there, unemployment rate will be less. Okay, we'll be dealing with this with the help of graphs. Fine. Then we'll be looking at microeconomics first. Then we'll go with macroeconomics. Okay, microeconomics, when it comes to this, so there is one chapter in class 12 economics in CRT, I think. So we can go through that, and you can go through my Telegram channel in which I have uploaded the resources. Fine. Recently only I have uploaded, and you can get I will be pasting the link in the description box also. When it comes to microeconomics, we'll be seeing actors. So there will be two actors, individuals, right? So individual will be maybe a consumer, or else individual may be the owner of any company. So he can be consumer and producers. So consumer and producers are children of the economy. Then who is the parent? Government is the parent, right? So government will be deciding how much tax rates, how much interest rate, these things. So government will be taking care of this consumers and producers. So being a consumer, so you are a consumer, you go to market in the morning. So being a rational consumer, so what will be in your mind? Being a rational consumer, what will be in your mind? You have to maximize your utility, maximize your happiness, maximize your satisfaction by buying the good. So for that, what you want? You want goods at lower cost. If you get a good at lower cost, then you will be very happy, right? So consumer, being a rational consumer, కొనుగోలుదారుడు, you have you'll be having maximum satisfaction if you get some goods in a lower cost or reasonable price. Okay. Then what about producer? So being a producer, or a company owner, what will be in your mind? Any producer is there who will be thinking that loss achina parledu? No, everyone will be thinking about profit. Yes. So maximization, profit maximization, maximum profits రావాలి నా కంపెనీకి అనుకుంటారు. Being a rational producer, they'll be thinking that I need maximum profits to my company. Fine. Then we'll see some key concepts in microeconomics. The first concept is scarcity. So this thing we have already seen, limited resources or scarce resources. It means that not enough or limited resources. So if resources, what are the resources? Resources are the things which are used to produce goods and services. So limited resources will lead to limited goods and services. Yes. Then when there are limited goods and services, we need to ration them. They need to be rationed. Anything which need to be rationed will be having a price. Don't think about ration which you get from government. It means that rational ga think chesi limited resources, like we are having limited resources, we are having limited goods and services. So those things should be given to certain set of people. For that, if there will be a demand, when there is demand, we cannot give to everyone, right? So there will be something called price, that is called, that need to be ration. Then price, which is nothing but cost of a good. So whatever the good which is having a cost is called economic good. So we'll be looking at economic good, free good, and free of charge goods. Okay. So what I'm saying is there is scarcity in the market. So there are only think that there are only 100 kg of tomatoes, and it needs to be given to 1,000 families. So at this point of time, we cannot give like just whatever you want you can take and go. You cannot say that. At that point of time, we need to put some price to these tomatoes such that they come and buy, and they'll be knowing the value of tomatoes because they are scarce. Okay. So this tomato becomes a economic good here. Fine. Then whenever there is scarcity, we'll be having choices to make. We'll be having choices to make. For example, whenever there is scarcity, we'll be having choices to make. For example, I have a 10 acres of land. So in this 10 acres of land, what I can do is I can grow wheat, which is of 100 kgs, I mean like 1000 kgs, and similarly I can produce t-shirts here. I can produce 1000 t-shirts here. So there is some choice, right? So whether I can use for wheat or I can use to produce some t-shirts. So whenever there is scarcity, there will be choices to be made. Then whenever there are choices to be made, there comes a concept called opportunity cost. For example, here if I produce wheat, what will I forego? నేనేం కోల్పోతాను? I'll be foregoing the t-shirts, 1000 t-shirts. These 1000 t-shirts is my opportunity cost. So while making choices, I'll be letting go the one of the best choices. Then that is called opportunity cost. So example is, in this 10 acres of land, I can grow wheat or I can produce t-shirts. When I choose to produce wheat, I'll be foregoing producing t-shirts. It means that it is my opportunity cost. If I choose to produce t-shirts, what I am foregoing? 1000 kgs of wheat. What will be my opportunity cost at the point of time? 1000 kgs of wheat, right? Then, so we have seen already, utility is called satisfaction or happiness. Then we have something called efficiency, right? Already we have scarce resources, right? So we have to use it efficiently. This efficiency is of two types: productive efficiency, allocative efficiency. For example, I have 10 acres of land and capacity its capacity is to produce 1000 kgs of wheat or 1000 t-shirts. So think that I have chosen to produce wheat. In the first year, I thought that to produce wheat and I have used more fertilizers, I have got 1200 kgs of wheat in the first year. Then in the second year also, I thought that there is more demand for wheat in the market. So second year also I have used fertilizers. So what happened is the land has degraded and it has reduced to 800 kgs. So what happened to my productivity? It has reduced from 1200 kgs. So maximum productivity was 1000, but it has reduced now to 800. So this thing is called productive efficiency. Okay. When it comes to allocative efficiency, market needs wheat. Market needs wheat. But what I thought is I'm an engineer. I cannot go to farm and I cannot work. So I'll be producing the t-shirts and I'll be selling it in Instagram or by making some ads. I'll be doing that. But here, allocatively, what you should give to market? Wheat. Then you'll be having 100% efficiency. But what you're doing? You are producing t-shirts. It means that you are not allocatively efficient. You don't know what to allocate to the market. To what product the demand is there. Fine. So these are two types of efficiencies. Then there is something called sustainability. So sustainability is nothing but quality and quantity in terms of economics of factors of production or resources must not be compromised over time. It means that the resources are factors of production. Their quality and quantity should not reduce and it should be handed over to the future generations very safe manner. So we'll get into that debate of economic good and free good, which is the area the UPSC have asked in CDS and all different types of exams this year. So we'll be looking that, see, economic good versus free good. So economic good where price rationing is there and there is cost. Okay, rationing is there and it will be having price nothing but a cost. Free good is nothing but it is not scarce. Why it is getting cost? Because it is limited or scarce. The resources to produce that good are limited. But when it comes to free good, for example, sunlight is not scarce. So when it is not scarce, do anyone pay for sunlight? No, right? So no cost or no price. Fine. Then there is something called free of charge goods. Free of charge goods. Fine. So free of charge goods. Here what happens is everyone will be paying taxes, right? So you are paying direct taxes to the government for your salary to the government. So government is spending. Government is spending to build a to give free bus service to women. Here the service is given at a free cost to women, but this money is charged upon the persons who are paying the direct taxes. These type of goods are called free of charge goods. So these free of charge goods will be having something called opportunity cost. Every economic good will be having an opportunity cost. So free of charge goods also will be having opportunity cost. Instead of giving free bus service to women, they can give a free education to children. They can use that for infrastructure development. So they have foregone this. So the opportunity cost of this is infrastructure development or free education, right? So I'm telling that some we are paying taxes so to government is using that money to give free bus services to women or free education to children. So instead of that, government can do anything. That's why free of charge goods will be having a opportunity cost. What is opportunity cost? The next best option for gone, right? Then there are two types of goods: public goods and private goods, right? So we'll be looking at this when we look at type of goods. And so just for your understanding, public goods are the goods which are provided by government. So there will be two types here. There will be having a problem called free rider problem. Okay. Then private goods are the goods which we own, our car, my bike. Okay. No one can touch it or no one can ride it without my permission. That is my private good. But go- public goods, the government will be giving. For example, um, road. Those who pay tax also will be going on the road. Those who do not pay tax also will be going on the road, and that problem is called free rider problem. Right. So we'll be ending with this, and tomorrow I'll be continuing with some more concept of microeconomics. There will be 3 or 4 videos regarding microeconomics. After that, we'll be going through national economy. And my way of thinking is, my way of teaching is to make you people understand the things, not mugging up the thing. So you can go through my Telegram channel and download the PDF which is there, and you can go through that. And if you like this information, and if you find this video helpful, please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.